Are you looking for an alternative investment strategy? Managed futures are a relatively new asset class, and some believe they can be a bit of an escape from some of the more correlated asset classes that we talk about on a day-to-day basis. Let's talk to Alex Moiseev, CIO and Principal at Dighton Capital Management, who joins us here. Alex, thanks very much for coming in. So let's have a look at many people who say they like managed futures. They say, look, it can be uncorrelated to the troubles we've seen in other assets like equities in recent years, and therefore maybe some everyday investors should start looking at them. But are they really uncorrelated? I mean, lots of hedge funds said that they were uncorrelated before the crisis, and they seem to have trouble surviving it too.
First of all, I would disagree that managed futures is a separate asset class. Managed futures, basically, it's the derivative trading based on the different asset classes, commodities, stocks, equities, and everything. It's basically derivatives. And investing in managed futures, you basically mostly invest in either in the system or tracking some of the commodities, either in the systematic trader or the trader itself. Basically, you have to know who you invest to, either trader, either asset class, underlying asset class, or what exactly you're investing to.
Yeah, and that's one of the issues that some people raise when they look at some of the new mutual fund managed futures that have been set up. They say that there's perhaps a little lack of transparency as to what investors are getting involved with, and a lack of transparency on fees also. Is that something that you've come across?
When you're talking about lack of transparency in this case, you're talking about regular hedge funds who usually don't disclose their position, that they're trying to have some lockup period, and you're having 1, 2, and 3 month basically reporting and stuff like that. When you're talking about managed futures as a class itself, with everyday reporting, this is completely different. This is completely different and transparent product. Mm-hmm. That's why you have to pick each one, specifically one, when you have this kind of transparency.
Why is this a really different product? I mean, I don't think necessarily it is a new product. I was looking at derivatives hedging strategies 22 years ago, and even then it wasn't new. This is just another form of having a delta position and lessening that delta position very quickly by the use of futures, isn't it? I don't understand what's so novel about a managed futures fund.
No, you're talking about the hedging strategy is completely different. What you're talking about managed futures hedge fund today, that's not really the basic.
So what is it then that's so different?
It's not really the hedge funds. It's purely speculative.
So I have an equity position. What am I doing that turns it into a managed future position?
Most of the time you use the managed futures as not as a hedge, but as a diversification of your portfolio. You're picking the right managers, which is you understand first of all. You believe they're transparent, and you invest portion of their portfolio into these funds. That gives you a completely uncorrelated usually return to the...
I'm very confused, Alex. Give me an example of a very basic managed futures strategy where you have, let's say you have a commodity position. Let's say I have a long oil position. What would be a good managed future hedge against that then?
If you have long oil position, let's
put it another way. Give me a strong conviction call of yours at the moment and tell me how this is a managed future position.
I didn't get the question, but...
Tell me one of your highest conviction call positions at the moment.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I have no position at the moment as we speak at all. We just got rid of the long coffee position. One risk reward was to stop satisfying us. We're just waiting for the opportunity. We, as a traders, in our fund, we are very high conviction and very concentrated traders. In many times, we're just sitting out of position.
Sure. Okay. Alex, I'm afraid we're running into a break now, but look, thank you very much indeed. Very good luck with the product. I know there's some very interesting returns since 2003, which your PRs have highlighted to us. Very nice to see you today. Alex Moiseev, CIO and Principal at Dighton Capital.